DePaul's libraries, including the Law Library, provide you access to many print and electronic books that you won't find in Westlaw or Lexis. You can find out what titles are available to you using our catalog system called Primo. This video is going to show you some of the main features that you will likely be using and how to make the most of them. You can access the catalog from a search bar on the library's front page, and if you would rather go straight into the catalog system before entering your search terms, click on the Advanced Search button to jump right into Primo. The simplest, and maybe the most common task for an online catalog, is helping users locate materials that they have already identified. We'll do a quick overview of that process in Primo. Let's say you're looking for the monograph, The Development of Product Liability by Simon Whitaker. We'll start out from the library front page. I'll enter in quotation marks, the development of product liability. So we just searched that specific phrase. And it looks like we don't have that title. In this case, my next step, if it doesn't appear in our catalog, would be to look a little further afield than our library and check out the rest of the Illinois Consortium. If we click on Advanced Search, we can modify our original search. So first, we can change the scope. So I'm going to select all iShare libraries so that we're searching from every library in the Carli Consortium. Then I'm going to hit Search. And there's your book. Of course, the fact that this book wasn't available in our catalog means that we don't have it in our library, so you'll need to send a request to have it sent over via interlibrary loan. The first step is to log into our library catalog using your Campus Connect ID. If the book is held by a library in our state consortium, iShare, you'll see a link labeled iShare, which you can use to request the book. For many titles, the link will take the form of a button, like you see here. When you click that button, a pre-filled out form will appear for you. You shouldn't need to change most of the information, except the pickup location. Assuming that you're working in Lewis, you'll most likely want to pick up directly from the law library, so you'll need to select that from this drop-down menu. Although if you're in Lincoln Park, you might prefer to pick up from the university library. If you found the book from the library's worldwide search and you can't find it in an iShare library, you would need to use the other link, RIN Law Library Interlibrary Loan Request. Like with an iShare request, this will take you to a pre-filled out form that you shouldn't need to change. The new feature that might be most exciting is that you can now search through all of our subscription databases for specific articles in one simple location. Now, this most certainly does not make the use of those databases obsolete, but if you have a specific article in mind or would be satisfied with a very quick search for a topic, this will serve your needs. Once again, we'll start from the front page as if this was a new research project. This time, we'll choose Articles and More from the scope selector. Let's say we want to track down this citation, explaining divergence in asylum grant rates among immigration judges. This gets us a nice and clean search return. Just one result, and it's the one we're looking for. Perfect. The article's catalog record has a lot of useful and interesting features, but right now I'll just show you how to find the full-text copies of an article from the record. If you see the text that says Available Online underneath the article's entry in the result list, you can click on it and jump to the full text links. The means to access full text, the View Online options, is most likely going to take a little while to load. Primo is compiling resources from many different databases, so this task won't be instantaneous, but if you give it a moment, it will load. Finally, we come to the feature that I'm most excited by, citation searching. This isn't really the place to introduce citation chaining as a research strategy, But Primo makes it very simple to locate literature that cites the article that you're reading. As such, this is the list of every article that Primo is aware of that has cited the one that we were looking at, or the literature that this article has cited, under Cited in This. This can be an extremely valuable way to leverage a resource you already have to find many related and useful sources. If you have further questions about this or anything else, you can always ask for research help following this link at the bottom of the front page. On this page, you can click the link to chat with a reference librarian or submit a more expansive, detailed question via email.